Blessed love, my friends. Sakshi Zion here with another reading, another divine reading about the parables, the teachings of Yeshu the Nazarene from the Second Coming of Christ, the book, the commentary by Yogananda, Paramahansa Yogananda, the resurrection of the Christ within you. Excellent, amazing book. Here we go. The Sermon of Jesus on Divine Perception. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearing you shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing you shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Matthew 13, 14 through 17. And the parallel reference to this verse from Luke, and he turned him unto his disciples, and said privately, Blessed are the eyes which see the things that ye see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Luke 10:23-24. So here again, Jesus is talking about, the question that the disciples had, why, Lord, do you speak in parables? And Yeshu is explaining that, most people aren't ready, so even though they might hear and they might see, they're not really seeing or perceiving, and they're not really hearing. But his disciples, he's saying, blessed are they, for they hear and they see. And even great prophets and kings, righteous men before, have desired to see and to hear the things that the disciples were witnessing and experiencing, but did not see, did not witness, did not hear. So now here's Paramahansa Yogananda's commentary. Jesus alludes to the divine perception of the prophet Isaiah, who foresaw how the law of cause and effect would govern those whose spiritual perceptions were uncultivated over many incarnations, even as they were in his own time. The souls of those people in the large gatherings who listened to the words of Jesus remained unreceptive. Though hearing the words of Jesus, they could understand them only superficially. Though they saw the awesome powers manifested by Jesus, they remained spiritually blind to his divine stature. Their hearts, their inner feelings or consciousness, chitta, for incarnations inured to the inharmonious vibrations of materiality, could not resonate to the ring of truth vibrating in the words of Jesus, Yeshu. Because the minds of such persons are habitually responsive to the restlessness and desires of the senses, their inner sight of spiritual receptivity and desire to meditate is confined to darkness, their ears deafened to the Christ teachings. They will not open their eyes of insight or hear with spiritual reason or receive the pure feeling of intuition in the heart lest at some time they see truth with their eyes of wisdom and understand truth by listening to the words of Jesus, and realize truth with the intuitive feelings of their hearts, and be transformed from material beings groveling in misery into spiritual beings engrossed in the unending joy of ecstasy. They are so enamored of their material delusion that they fear the message of Jesus, which proposes to take them out of their long-lived familiar existence in ignorance. Jesus praised, in contrast, the consciousness of his disciples. Blessed are your eyes of wisdom, for they see the truth, and blessed are your ears of receptivity, for you listen understandingly to truth. Verily, the Christ consciousness within me declares unto you that in many ages numerous prophets who have seen and foretold the plan of God, and numerous kingly men, powerful in morality and righteousness, have desired to see those divine demonstrations which, because of your good karma, you are now seeing in my life. But they have not been fortunate enough to observe such miracles of God, or to hear, as you have heard, the liberating wisdom words of the silent God as are coming directly through my Christ consciousness. It is rare to witness the living God made manifest in the life and wisdom of a God-knowing soul. Many devotees have longed for such an opportunity, but relatively few have been able to have that privilege. It is only from time to time, in select ages, that great souls are sent by God with a special mission to declare his glory. That is why Jesus reminded his disciples that they were extraordinarily blessed to behold the manifestation of God's divine love and powers, which are seldom demonstrated as openly as in the life of Jesus and of a few great masters of India. So there you have it, you guys. Yogananda is elaborating so well what Jesus is saying, that those that are just hearing the parables, they're, unfortunately, they're not getting the inner truth. They're just hearing superficially, and even some of the miracle and miraculous things that they have seen, the spiritual demonstrations, they still remain spiritually blind. But Yeshu is praising his disciples who, through their cultivation of spiritual aspiration and endeavor and meditation and contemplating the divine mysteries, they're so blessed to be able to understand the wisdom that Yeshu is imparting on them, and to perceive the divine demonstrations that even great kings and prophets and righteous men of ages bygone have wished and have desired and dreamed of seeing and hearing such words, and witnessing such spiritual demonstrations that Yeshu was sharing with his disciples. So how blessed are they that they're witnessing and experiencing such things, such amazing demonstrations, and hearing such wisdom, such eternal, timeless wisdom from Yeshu straight from his lips, right? So Yeshu is, explaining here how blessed they are, and how blessed we are that we are able to read about that and kind of contemplate that wisdom, and Yogananda explains how rare it is that souls come to this earth plane like Jesus and other great masters such as Yogananda and Babaji and other saints from other traditions, Buddha, Krishna, great avatars, great beings of light come to this earth to kind of enliven and inspire and transform and help us remember our truth, our essence, and help direct us and guide us in the spiritual light and the life, the great life of pure essence, pure love, pure truth, living natural in oneness with creation, in oneness and communion with God and all of God's divine creation, and to seek the highest truth and the experience highest cosmic consciousness as Yeshu and the great masters teach. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading today. I hope you guys got something out of it. Many blessings. Bless up and praises to King Alpha Queen Omega, Yeshu Maria, Yeshu HaMoshiach, Mariam Hashakina, Shiva Shakti, Om Guru Om Shanti Shanti, Om. Blessings. Namaste. Aloha. Until next time. Peace.